welcome back to another episode with Lady D. It's your girl Joshua Liz, and if this is your first time of coming across my channel, you're so welcome. Please don't forget to subscribe before leaving. And to all my returning subscribers, thank you guys for the love and for the support. I really appreciate. You guys are my real G's. So guys, today we have a new face here. Most of you must recognize this face somewhere, or me, you know that this face is always around. Yeah, this is the white version of the black me. So this is, let her introduce herself. Who are you?
Hello guys, I am Nadesh Mbulu, content creator here on YouTube. I don't know, that's all.
That's all.
I am a fish farmer. So that's it.
Like everybody is a plug now. She's not yet a plug. Maybe in the nearest future.
I'm a plug.
Fish plug. Okay,
yeah.
She's a fish plug. So if you want to do fish farming, anything that has to do with fish,
you get to me. If you have your money,
get to
let's
her.
talk. Don't come to me and
she's
ask
a
me
YouTuber,
questions.
so I'll put the link to her channel.
Don't come and ask me questions.
Box so that I can
come
get
if
to
you
her.
Are ready.
Come if you're ready. If you have your money, like
invest.
You have your plan and everything already. Don't come and start asking questions
like
when you're thinking of doing it like in 5 years time. Yeah, we mean business, so it's cash at hand.
Okay.
Then we discuss. So guys, we have Mbulu Nadesh here. She's my friend, she's sister.
Don't drag that, I'm your friend.
In fact, everything, like if you know me, if you know Zilis, you know that Zilis there's never a Zilis without Nadesh. So yeah. Guys, we are here to serve you people with good content today, and today we'll have an open discussion. Like, we want to talk about something that I feel like most people ignore, especially the youths, because there are so many things that we ignore, especially when we're in relationships. Like when we fall in love, we allow love to carry us everywhere, like block our minds, our head. In fact, we don't reason. Everything is just love. And I'm in love, I just want to be in love, I just want to get married. And we forget to talk about certain things before moving in with the man or before getting married. So today we're going to talk about some of the things we feel like it's necessary and very important to talk with your partner. The moment you guys start thinking of marriage, the moment maybe an engagement ring comes in, like,
there are things that you should set before even getting to engagement.
What is marriage? How will you live with that person? What are your projects? What are your plans? So yeah, we're just going to be discussing about the things we think you should talk with your partner before thinking of moving in together or before getting married. Okay. I am single, she's married, so she will also give us
small thing for my head. Small thing
they have done small thing. Look at her head. They have done big thing on her head.
Thing for my head.
So she also enlighten us more on that, and maybe her experience, what she had to talk with her man before moving in, or before one or two things, or before the small thing was done on her head. So
okay, guys. Okay, I want to, like, as you said, it's an open discussion. So the things we fail to talk about are even the smallest things. Yeah. Okay, like for example, the number of children you guys want to have.
Yeah,
it's something very important.
That many people neglect.
Very important to talk about it before marriage. Some people don't talk about it. Like I, for once, I didn't talk about it. In my mind, I wanted to have 3 children, 5 children. I was like, anything, I'll have it. But the moment when you are now in marriage, when you are now in it, you have 2 children, 3, you're like, okay, I want to stop. You say, no, I want a man wants
more, yeah.
I'm like, no, I wanted 3. It's not about me, I wanted 4. This I think we do not talk about, and it can bring misunderstanding, like real misunderstanding for things you minimize. Like, okay, we have 3 children already, that's okay for me. And the man's like, I want 4. You're like, why? Because you guys didn't get to discuss about it.
Like things like children, family planning. When are we to have the kids? Like immediately after marriage, or after marriage we'll spend like 2 years.
Are we to enjoy? Are we to have? Because some people don't get to enjoy their marriage because after marriage, immediately they just get pregnant. Not because they didn't plan anything. It's just like, okay, I'm married. I'm now in the marriage. The next thing is children. But I think if I had to redo it, that will not be the plan for me. I'll be like, okay, after I have to take my time, like enjoy with my husband, like going out, doing a lot of things.
I mean, you guys did not plan, actually, did not talk about the number of kids you wanted to have.
I had in mind, I wanted to have 3 or 5. I don't know
what he had in mind.
Like for him, when we used to say that anyone you have, any number is okay for me.
Okay for
but
you.
in marriage, I discovered that any number is not okay for him. because
any number is no number.
Is no number, because when I say okay, 2 is okay, it's like no.
I still want.
I'm like, you said any number is okay, so I think we fail to discuss
about.
The second thing, even about the education of your children.
Yeah.
How do
you educate? Where
are they supposed to be Christian? Are they supposed to be Muslim? Are they supposed to be pagans? These are things you have to discuss about.
That should fall under religious life,
These
like
small
relationship. We neglect it. You need to talk about, like, if your man is a Catholic, you're a Presbyterian.
Are you moving?
Am I following your church, or are you following mine? How are we? If people want to go separate ways, how would the kids go? Will the kids follow me, or which doctrine are we going to bring up our children in? So those are little things that we neglect. Like when we are in a relationship, when we are in courtship, we completely forget about those things. And when the topic of marriage pops up,
we are just so excited. That's the
mistake. To get married, and then when you get in marriage, you're married now, you see little misunderstandings.
Things that if you guys talk before, there wouldn't have been any problem. You see, just avoiding things in the future. Also, as I said, education. You guys can discuss, okay, are we sending our children to a government school, to a private school? These are things we can discuss. What age should we send our children to school? Okay, for once, I was like, I'll send my child when my child is 3, but it's not my child, it's our child.
Yeah.
So my guy was also sending our child at 3, but I saw that my son was so active. I'm like, he has to go to school. He's like, he's not going to school. I'm like, no, he has to go. Like, it was a big problem, because we didn't discuss, like, even though we discussed, the discussion was not deep. It was just like, okay, 3 years as normal, like every other children goes to school at 3 years old. So it was like 3 years old. So these are things you have to discuss about. Also, the next one I want us to talk about is finance. Money.
Very, very important.
Sister, hold
that
on.
One like that.
Say, I must talk about
finance.
Don't claim to be a good woman. I don't want to talk about money.
You see this thing called money.
Talk about it.
Don't joke with it. Talk about it.
Talk about it.
It's a necessity. Like, we need that money to make life move. So if you want to claim like I don't want to talk about it, when you get inside that marriage, when you be there and you understand that those things that you neglect, especially finance.
Finance is so important. Like I would say that's the first point.
I've heard of many families like really crash down or gone separate ways just because of money issues.
Like they are so demanding. You don't even know how much I'm earning yet, because you didn't tell me. You didn't let me how much you're earning. So I'm demanding any. But if you guys came at the first point and you were like, okay, this is our stream of income, I have this amount, I'm bringing this to you, bringing it. If you let me know my own part that I have to bring 30% of what you're consuming.
If you have to pay the bills,
let me know
if I have to contribute. We'll talk about it. Do you want me, if the man is like, I want you to contribute, I know that normally when bills will land, I have to give 30% and he pays 70%. If he doesn't want you to contribute anything, that is fine, because there are men that will actually want their women to just sit and don't contribute.
I, for one, personally, I have never thought of contributing, like, how would I say, like, giving 50. Never. I've never thought of, for me, I'm like, anything, as I'm a woman, I know where to help. There are things that necessarily you don't need to tell me, like, if I need blinds in my house, I can do it myself. You see now, if I need things in my kitchen, I have the money, I will do it. But there are things that I've never thought of paying my child's school fees. For me, it's a no. I've never thought of, like, giving even 10% house feeding. No, I always believe that is the man's.
You believe, but did you talk about it?
But there are men that they don't. But I'm happy because the person I met is not even interested in what I earn. I don't even earn anything. Whatever I earn is from him. So at the end of the day, he's not interested in you putting in something big. It brought us a lot of friends. Why? Because I was like, okay, he's stable. The reason, like, when you want to get married, to ask what is he doing. For me, I know he's stable, he can take care of me. What is he actually, how income, you see that kind. But within 1 year, we discovered that we had a lot of friends. Every time we had, you're divine. Yes, I don't know how much you earn. It came to a point that we had to open everything. Like, this is how much I earn. This is how, if you ask this amount, know that I'm taking this amount. But because you cannot just depend on one source of income, you have, if you want to live well in Cameroon, you cannot just depend on one source. So it came to a point that I know exactly where money is coming from, and I know when to ask. I know when not to. It's very important to always talk about finance. It's very important.
When you're still at the early stage,
I thought talking about finance for me was like, you too much like money. Why should you ask Amanda how much do you earn? How for me, I thought it's an abomination. That it's not good. I will not do that. The man will see me as if I'm here for money. But it's important.
Very important.
Ask him
that you guys did not talk about finance, or you did not talk about how much he earns or how much you earn. You find yourself like he's living with you, but the fact that you're not contributing to anything in the house, he feels the type. Some men that will voice it out, others will keep it to themselves, and you find him behaving awkwardly. It's not he's in the house like he's your husband, but he's not actually present because feeling like he has the burden to provide alone. You're not supporting. You're not. Those are things that you guys should talk about. Like how are we going to invest? Where do we want to invest in? What do we want to invest? What projects do we have? What's the next thing?
Like talk about things that will happen in 10 years.
10 years. Yeah. Some men are comfortable paying bills and everything, but your man should make it known to you that I will pay the bills, I will finance. Like others will decide that I pay the bills and you take care of the food, I pay this and you take care of this. But people should talk about it before getting married. People should mention finance. Like don't joke with it. Even these house chores, make sure mention it while you're in a relationship, because there are some men that are actually very comfortable in doing house chores. Like he'll say, during the week you do the house chores, weekends I do the house, I help you. So those are things that you should not just assume that house chores is for women. And no, talk about it. Even if you as a woman you're comfortable doing it, mention it just to know where he stands.
Third one is bringing a third party in your house,
bringing a third party,
a nanny, a help or something. There are people, there are women that I know that are not comfortable in bringing people in their house.
Yeah,
you see now, they're not comfortable. They're like, I just want to leave my immediate family. But a man will be like, you need help. You see, it can bring a lot of problems, like you saying that you don't want a third party in your house, and the other party saying that we need somebody.
Third party is not even just a nanny, in-laws, family, friends. There are some people that are not comfortable with. Maybe let me take an example. If I want to get married now and I feel like I'm not too much I don't like in-laws around, I need to let my husband know I'm here.
So that
it should not cause problem. Maybe he'll tell me tomorrow that my sisters are coming and I'm like frowning. I start making issues out of it because I did not talk about it with him at the beginning.
He's not aware.
He was not aware that I'm not comfortable around.
Like,
how long will those people come and stay with us? Like what
things that you can marry somebody introvert. Like he does. Okay, my husband, for example, he doesn't bring people in the house.
Yeah,
he's that person that I, for one, when I got married, my house was full. Not because of my family. He knew already that as I'm taking, we didn't even talk about it, but he knew in his mind that get married to this guy, I'm getting married to her population. My population is not even my family. He knows that he can just come with your friend. Okay. I'm the one that came to a point where I said, you too much. You do too much. You see now, but you have to talk about it. Like, okay, but because some people, introvert people, some people, they will not even want people to come in their space. They're like, I just want my space. My space. Like me. Not that he's bad. He's just comfortable. Work. Maybe some people, they don't like wearing tops when they're in the house. You see, when you bring your friends, your family, all these things, your man is forced to wear, especially in a small house, forced to wear now his top and walk around because he's not feeling it. So there are things that you should discuss also. Okay, are you comfortable? Those small things, so that at least you know where you stand.
Yeah. Then the next point I would like to mention here is health. Talk about health. Health is general. Let your partner know if you have any past history concerning health issues in your family, because there are some health problems that are
even about this thing that we don't know. This is your genotype. That's so important. Very important. People neglect it. Let me tell you, for me, my children, the first thing I will tell them, you, like your passport, your AS, your AA. Before you start dating again, tell her that go and do yours.
Yes.
So that, because it's when people are connected already, I cannot separate my guy, I will be with him.
Why would they not separate? There's this story I heard of a lady and a guy. This love issue carry their mind of love. They are in love. And the next minute pregnancy is when she's pregnant now that they discover that the child is a sickle cell carrier. And that's the guy is AS, she's AS. So the child is a sickle cell carrier. They went different ways, but they have a child. And that child is going to live to remind them of the mistakes they made. Like, it's a blessing. Every child is a blessing, but you cannot, if you are aware of it, you will not make that mistake. It's a blessing, but that is a mistake you made. God made it known, like, you know that you can go to the hospital and check. If you're AS, if you're A+, if you guys did that, that child would not have come to the world to suffer, because that child is going to suffer, and you guys are going to suffer as well. Taking care of a sickle cell child is not easy. Okay. So those are things like, talk about health issues. Do you have any sickness that is like,
even the things
in
like
your family, do people have something that is contagious? In fact, anything, just talk about anything concerning health. And the next thing too is how they call it, your past relationship is always very important. No matter how clean your past is or your past relationship, there's something that will pop out from somewhere and can spoil your marriage and can cause issues in your marriage. So always make sure you mention like any little thing that you deem important for your partner to know concerning your past relationship, because you never know where problems will go. If there's anything that you ever did, if he wants to get married to you, no matter the atrocities that you committed in the past, let him know.
Yes, don't hide it. Don't hide it. Say when we're married some men can just decide to be in the marriage, they're not there. Like, he's just a provider, he comes afternoon, but you guys will not have a relationship, and you'll be like, marriage is difficult. It's just because of that small thing that you thought it was small.
Next thing is your ambitious level. How ambitious
you are, because there are some men that doesn't support growth. Yeah. There are some men that will not want their woman to be out there, like really be out there. It's okay, it's better to talk with your husband. Okay, who am I? I want to be that woman on platforms. I want to talk on TV. I want
to be a YouTuber. I want to be a social media type.
Example, someone I mean. I've never even thought of being on YouTube, honestly. My husband is not social media person like this. He knows Facebook and WhatsApp. He doesn't even know about these Instagram things. So when I came with YouTube, he's like, Jesus, you want to carry our life and put it out there. So that, I'm like, that's not it. Because it's like, even your status is just posting a picture. That's people watch. People watch. It's like, no, it's too much. It's too much information to give out. But these are things that, if we talk about before getting married, or if you knew me and accepted me that this is it, well, I didn't really know what I wanted. I just knew that I'm in love, I'm getting married. That's it.
But you're lucky that you have an understanding person. That's your good thing.
It's not for this video.
It's kind of understanding from the way you're explaining things, right? Like, you bring it. Some people will like contradict you because you did not tell them earlier before. But when you bring it to him and you're like, this is what I want to do, he's like, okay, if that's what makes you happy,
do it. But I'm not okay with it.
I'm not okay with it. At least,
but he will buy the camera, everything that you need to support you. Yeah, but you know that that's not something he likes. Yeah.
But he's supporting you at least, so he knows that that's what makes you happy. And if someone loves you, obviously they want your happiness. So ambitious level now, when I was talking about ambitious level, my own point is like, me, Zilis, I am very ambitious. I always want to achieve. I always want to get. Some men are comfortable with their women just being there. Like, just sit and eat my money. Oh, I want you to work, but I don't want you to go beyond this level. Oh, some women are actually comfortable with the little their men bring in. Like, whatever my man brings in, I am comfortable with it. Yeah. But somebody like me, I am very ambitious. Like, I always want to go. I always want to get something more. I want to get more. When I reach at this level, I feel like I have not achieved anything. I still want to go. So if I have a man now that is kind of not comfortable with that ambitious nature of mine, that's already an issue. So I think I need to mention that to him, like, baby, you see this one, I am very ambitious on this. I don't know how comfortable you are. If it is still good enough to drop him down at that stage than to get into marriage and people start having issues.
Like, okay, he's like, I don't
want a woman that is working. I don't want a woman that is always out there pushing.
I want a woman that maybe, okay, like, once my husband, he will not want a woman that's out there. Yeah. He wants you to, okay, make your money, but don't be too much in front of people's faces. Like, don't be, I have to deliver this thing, let me do this thing. No. He will never. He told me he doesn't want peace. He wants to be smart, working like smart.
Yeah. Okay. So, any other points? I think I've exhausted my points already.
I think I have a different video idea. It's too long from what we're discussing. So that's it. If you have any point, let us know in the comment section. Maybe there's something you want to talk about and we didn't talk about.
Just
if you even contradict us,
just put in that in the comment section. We are ready to receive and to learn. We are all here to learn, right? So we just brought it we want to let you guys know that it's always important to discuss about certain things. Don't neglect anything that you feel like it's small. That tiny thing can actually spoil your marriage. So always make sure when you're in a relationship, when you're in courtship, make sure it's just love. Maybe while we're having lunch today, maybe I'm taking you out, maybe we're going to Kribi, maybe we're going to
vacation.
Love is good, but love should not carry your mind. Because love alone cannot make a relationship or marriage work.
Not at all.
So love alone. At one point, even that person that you were loving, like, you look at that person.
It becomes sometimes you even ask yourself, how I marry you? You ask yourself, how I marry you? But now, because we have put the love aside, what is keeping us again together? You see now. So that's it.
So, married woman, maybe you have something to tell us, the single ladies out here.
Okay, please take your time. You see, if I got married at 25 and you get married at 30, you are not late.
Tell them.
Not late at all.
Tell them.
Don't think you're late.
Okay.
You can take 3 years and have 3 children. I, for once, can take 6 years. We are not. It's not competition.
No be race.
It's not competition.
We are not running any race here.
I will not lie to you. It's good, enjoyable, but take your time. Know that person. Some people say in 2 months, know that person, have a relationship. Don't be in a haste. Don't build
yourself up soon.
And you are what? Don't put yourself out there as if you're desperate. You are what every coin he pays on your head.
Oh yes.
Don't think that he's doing you a favor. You're actually
not at all. No favor.
Even the Bible says, he who finds a wife obtains favor. So he's actually one obtaining the favor, not the contrary. So take your time. You are not late. 35, 40. You are not late.
Take your time. I always say take your time. Build yourself up. Personal
enjoy your
single life.
You will never be single again.
Voila. I wanted you to mention that part, that you will enjoy your single life.
Can I even confess that most of the time I miss being single? I miss going out without having people I have to take care of them. I miss being myself, just calling my friend without thinking like, oh, would they eat?
I have people to run back home to. This one has not eaten. I need to take food.
Please enjoy it now.
Guys, single ladies, enjoy your moment. Right, as the moment you have, enjoy it. Make good use of it. Seize every opportunity. Learn new things. Upgrade yourself. Get a personal relationship with God. Try to know God. In fact, do whatever you feel like when you get married. It's a hell of a responsibility. I'm not married, but I know because I have married people around me. So thank you guys for watching this far. Please, if you haven't subscribed, you don't know what you're missing, so do well to subscribe. I'll put the link to her channel in the description box and the name on the screen so that you can go and subscribe. She's our senior YouTuber.
We are having a video on my channel, so come.
No matter, she's a senior, she's our senior, but seniors still need support, right? So the few members that we have here, people should go and support her, subscribe, watch her videos, like, and she needs the views too so that she can get money. And if she has money, we have money. So thank you for watching this far, and please don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye bye.